Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
Not smart enough to be informative, but just funny enough to be entertaining. It's the Audience of One show on Conroe's 106.1 and 104.5 FM, streaming on irlonestar.com and available wherever you tend to get your podcasts from. On today's show, we discuss naming your baby, bonding with your friends, and an odd way to find a boyfriend. I am Andrew, maestro of the run sheet, next to the guy who had a front row seat to a house fire. It's Dick. It's hard to defend yourself as a vampire, Schisler.
What's up?
What's up, buddy?
It is harder to defend yourself if you claim to be a vampire.
Yeah, if you're pale, it's hard to do anything, really, if you think about it.
It's not pale. It's more of like, you want my blood.
Aren't vampires pale, though?
Yeah, but everyone knows you want you want someone's blood, so can't be trusted.
Oh, I see where you're going. You're going deep, but that's pretty meta, bro. I don't know. I don't even know what that means.
Me either.
All right, let's get this out of the way. Can we go ahead and just, test the other show intro music? Although I like this one sort of slowly fading out. Is it going to work? Yeah, okay, cool. Just keep that in your holster there. It's like your ace up your sleeve. Oh, by the way, speaking of formatics and such, do I have a pink hue about me and my camera? I noticed last week.
I told you.
Yeah, I know. It was funny how the my side of the camera, or I guess my camera, everything was pink.
It's strange because it picks up certain things, and I guess,
oh, it was like auto adjusting or something.
Yeah, and I was
really
like, would it
weird.
get getting pinker
Throughout the show?
Like,
it was like you sinking in your chair throughout the show. I just kept getting darker and darker and darker.
That's gonna happen this episode. I can already tell you.
Well, how are you, buddy? Yeah, you did eat before the show,
Yeah,
so I'm a little
starving.
concerned.
If anything, I'm in a weird spot because I went to a spot that one of my buddy owns, and it took like 30 minutes and never takes that long.
Yeah, do you say anything to him because you know him?
Yeah.
No, you know what you do? Just go on Yelp and give him a 1 star.
Well,
and put your name.
He will go on Yelp and defend himself. It's like
I know the business owners that do that because it does make an impact, especially small businesses. Yeah. I would rather someone just tell me rather than go out and put me on blast for something.
Yeah, and especially it's not that big of a deal.
But hey, for the Audience of One, even if you dislike us, go out there and put it out there. We don't care.
Yeah, no, well,
any press is
I
good
was
press.
just worried because I get there and I'm like, I knew you were going to be here, and then I was like, I was sitting there long enough to see several people get their food who order after me, and then
always frustrating.
And then of course the one area that I sat waiting, everyone wanted to sit around me, and I was like, why are there all these people around me? Like, I'm just waiting for food to go.
Because you're a local celebrity.
No.
Duh.
No. Well, I realized what it was is there was pieces of art around me.
Oh.
And so all the kids and everybody wanted to see the art.
Did they think you were a piece of the art, I bet?
No. But I was like, why do these kids keep coming up to me enough to where I see their feet when I'm looking at my feet? I was looking at my phone. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why are these? That's close.
Yeah,
you know, if you can
see their feet when you're looking down.
Looking down, I'm like,
that's awkward. That's like urinal close.
Oh yeah, and I look up. I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, no, that's
glad you survived. I like that shirt, man. You almost look like you're getting ready for an elementary school picture. This looks great.
That's so weird.
Wearing your special shirt.
I'll just put on a shirt, dude.
Well, come on, it looks great.
Well, my favorite actually today was I'm wearing flip flops.
Okay. Dress flops or just regular flops?
Just flip-flops.
Okay.
And I didn't realize it until I got out of the car coming to the studio. I was like, oh, crap, we're supposed to bowl tonight. I don't have any socks. And then I'm like, why am I wearing flip-flops? Oh, that's right. And then I just didn't even think about it.
You asked yourself the question, did you answer it? Why are you wearing flip-flops?
Yeah. Well, I was cleaning. I was doing a deep cleaning that my room and doing my sheets and everything, and then I would just put on the flip flops because they're right there.
At least it was the flops and not pants. You leave the house and you get here and go, oh, dang it.
Yeah, it was funny. That was a funny moment. That was a brain fart moment.
Yeah.
Or senior citizen
well,
moment.
no, I'm trying to give you a compliment, man. Take it. You look great. You do look like you are putting on your special
let's
shirt.
ask the onesies. When someone says, hey, you look like you're ready for your elementary school picture, is that a compliment?
Light them up, folks. Call
Yeah.
888.
That's audienceoneshow@gmail.com. You know, speaking of
go ahead. Yeah.
Speaking of pictures, school pictures, there was a buddy of mine. Every year, I'm talking from like 5th grade all the way till senior year, he would do something crazy in the bathroom with his like whole face, and then take the picture. Like you get his hair, and he would make like a face. You know, it got so good if you like put them side by side, and we
you watch him age, but yeah, he's still doing the same
doing
bit.
Some goofy bit.
You gotta like that kind of guy.
But what's great about it is, you know, when you're growing up, like in 5th grade, 7th grade, your parents are all proud, like, oh, look at here's your yearbook, your aunt, you know, whatever. You look at all these normal kids, and then you see this one kid who just looks challenged. And Greg, I'm like, I can't believe.
Sure, his parents loved it.
No, not well. Yeah. But I was.
We're not buying the annual this year.
I would just imagine.
Come on, Mom.
Yeah, I imagine other families though, like, oh, look how you have such cute kids in your class. Who's this guy? And I'm talking like drastic stuff. Like one time,
I'm surprised they let him get away with it.
One time, he like ripped his shirt.
Yeah,
right before.
Well, every year he had to come up with something new, and there's a challenge. In there.
And it looked.
What
am
I gonna do this year?
He made it look like he just got beat up right before the photo.
Yeah, I'm surprised they actually let him do that.
Yeah,
I don't know. Well, speaking of being a kid, whenever I hear somebody say something like, I'm blank years old, 50 years old, 40 years old, 60 years old, and I'm in the best shape of my life. You ever heard anybody say that?
Yeah.
I'm always a little bit skeptical. Because for me, when I think about it, the best shape of my life, I was probably about 7. Because there was no other age in which I could, like, I don't know, go outside, hang upside down on the monkey bars, fall off the monkey bars, eat a whole bag of gummy bears, and jump up and be like, let's play some Red Rover. Right? It doesn't happen at 50.
God,
so
that sounds terrible.
It does sound terrible, but could you do something like that today? Not happening. The best shape of your life was when you were about 5 to 10 for everybody. So I'm not buying any of this stuff.
I feel like your best shape is probably when you're like 16, 17.
You think so?
Well, because you're able to do sports.
I mean, I could do some sports when I was 7.
Yeah, right. You probably didn't understand the rules of baseball.
Didn't matter. I still don't understand them.
Yeah.
No, you make a good point.
I don't know. It depends on.
But it's certainly not at 50. I just
because
I'm
now
out
as
there telling you
adults,
onesies that think you're in good shape now is
your best shape is when you're like not hungover.
Yeah, now I feel great.
But yeah, it's like, oh man, I feel great today. Oh, that's right, I'm not hungover. That's good. Which isn't today.
Yeah, people who don't drink don't realize that when they wake up, that's the best they're going to feel all day. But for you, you're like, I have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Like this afternoon when I feel better.
Yeah. If I feel better. No, I'm just kidding around. I do believe that though because I think I even saw an article about like in the past 30 years, men over the age of like from birth to whatever have lost a cumulative like 200 pounds. It's like the average from like 1 to 50. When they hit 50, over that 50-year period, they've lost like over 200 pounds.
I'm not sure I follow anything you're saying.
So basically what they're trying to argue is men are constantly working out, not working out, gaining weight.
Oh, you mean cumulatively throughout their life.
That's the word I said.
You probably did, but it did not make any sense to me. Okay, all right. So you gain some weight and then you lose it, and maybe you lose 5 pounds. Then you gain it 15, then you lose 10. And then you gain 20, and then you lose 5. All of those together add up to 200 pounds. Where does the weight go, Dick?
Out your butthole.
Actually, no, it comes out your mouth. You lose weight while you breathe. Were you aware of that? I think we talked about this before. Yeah, you lose weight while you breathe. So lose some pounds.
Yeah. Cool.
You know, Dick, I travel for work.
And why are you hating on people feeling great?
No, I just think it's fine. If they want to feel like they are in the best shape of their life, so be it. I just think I'm a bit skeptical about it. I'm like, no, you were in better shape when you were younger. I'm sure you feel great now. That's fine, but you're not in the best shape of your life.
But there's definitely something going on.
It's a sliding scale, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, there's something going on with science, too. So, like, a 50-year-old 100 years ago probably felt like crap. And
correct.
Like a 50-year-old today.
It is kind of weird.
Like, they can look like they're 30.
I think Selma Hayek turned 59 a couple weeks ago, and I'm here to tell you she doesn't look 59.
Well, it's also a picture that's easily edited.
Well,
and
that's
stuff
true.
like that.
You know what? The only solution to this is to meet her in person. Let's go.
Do you feel that way about when you see people in person and then you see them on like TV or whatever? I've seen a couple people and I'm like, man, they look totally different.
Yeah, I think it's the other way around. People that I've seen on TV a lot and then I see in person, I'm like, oh, wow, they look a little different. It's usually not so much the face, but the physical stature. They're either usually a lot shorter than I thought, or maybe a different body shape. Maybe they're kind of hunched over, but you can't tell that on TV. The face, not as much, but the physical features.
Okay.
I get that all the time.
Yeah, me too. When they see me,
They see me in person like,
actually, I don't.
oh,
I don't confuse
I didn't think you were
anybody.
going to look like that.
Well, they look at me and like, oh, I thought you were a meth head. You're a heroin addict.
Clearly. You don't look that homeless.
Yeah.
Dick, I travel for work, and I meet people from all over.
Is that fair to say you do that?
What? That I travel for work?
I mean, you occasionally travel.
Okay, I occasionally travel for work, and I meet
when
people
When
all
people
over.
tell me they travel for work, what I hear is every week they're not home.
No, I don't travel that much. But when I do,
Okay.
and I tell people that I live in the Houston area,
Yeah, you don't do that.
it is... No?
No.
Well, we'll get back to that then as to what I should do. And they say, oh, I have a cousin that lives in Austin. What am I supposed to do with that information? I'm like, that's 3.5 hours away from here. I'm like, that's cool. That's great.
Why are you hating
cool
on
story,
people?
bro.
Why are you hating on people?
I don't know. What am I supposed to do with that?
Because I imagine you're in a situation not in Texas. So when someone says,
That,
hey,
that would be traveling.
yeah. And I mean, like you could be, in El Paso and someone says, oh, I have a cousin from Austin.
Same thing. I'm like, great, cool. What am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so what am I supposed to tell people where I'm from? Because I just say the Houston area.
I just do wherever your mailing address is.
Okay, so I could say the Woodlands.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's usually what
And then
you
people
do.
go, where's that? But if I say the Houston area, they know where that is. Everybody knows where Houston is.
Yeah.
Because of NASA,
True. Mm-hmm. I don't tell people.
That was your big.
I
That
don't-
was your big reveal. I thought you were gonna have some
Yeah,
big
because
calculated way to tell
Houston-
triangulation of the satellites to tell people where you're at. Your mailing address.
Yeah, it's usually what, and I know you don't live in Houston, but then again, I realized like,
So I say the Houston area.
but it's not the Houston area.
Okay, now we got to get what's considered the Houston area and what's not.
Your
is the-
mailing address. That's pretty, like clear cut right there.
I live in the 713, bro.
Well, that's like because I remember I got in trouble because I would tell people I went to school in Houston.
Don't do that.
And the technical side of it, I did. It was on the other side of 1960, which is considered Houston. The mailing address to the school is Houston.
Okay.
But then I don't like telling people it was Houston
Ooh,
because
too pretentious, right? Mm-hmm.
it's really, to me, it's not Houston, but it technically is.
Okay. Whatever. All right, play that show music, dude, because we got a lot to get to here, and we know it's going to work because we done tested it.
Oh yeah.
Dick, you're going to love this. We're going to start off
Wait till you
with
run
banger.
run into people who say you're not from Houston unless you lived inside the loop of 610. That's the old school Houston.
Yeah,
people.
yeah, no, and that's true for a lot of cities. If
So-
you're outside the loop, you ain't in the city, because every city's got a loop, right? This is a wild story.
Does New York have a loop?
I don't know, dude. A Texas man was arrested last week after allegedly holding a driver at gunpoint for hitting and killing his dog with his car. Okay, I could see that. Somebody getting upset, maybe pulling a piece out.
That's why I don't own a weapon, because that would be me if someone hurt my dog. The first thing I would do is
Right?
reach for that.
I can see that. Emotions are
and
high.
all I would say to his face, eye for an eye.
Except the next part is where it got a little bit weird. He then forced him to dig a grave
Which is awesome.
for his deceased pet, and then made him also withdraw money from an ATM to compensate him for his loss. This is some John Wick stuff right here, I have a feeling. But Alberto Joshua Hernandez, who's only 22 years old, starting off life with a bang, was subsequently charged with aggravated robbery and aggravated kidnapping. What is this aggravated? Isn't it just robbery? What does that just mean? You're mad? This really pissed me off. I'm aggravated to this. But he was also charged with aggravated kidnapping. And we've talked about this before because most people don't realize that kidnapping is not just, putting a knapsack over someone's head and throwing them in the back of the trunk like you do typically. This is anytime you're forcing somebody to do something against their will, it kind of falls under that kidnapping umbrella, and that's where the charges get really big. His bond was set at $300,000. But he also faced an additional 8 on-site drug-related charges. Good God. Bro had tons of paraphernalia on him, as they say. But this is a crazy story, man. Can you imagine? I mean, you're probably already feeling bad that you hit this guy's dog. My assumption is he didn't do it on purpose.
Sometimes they do it.
So, yeah, but that's got to be in the minority, right?
Well, the one question I want you to answer for me is,
Don't make me do anything.
Did he have a shovel?
Well, it was at his house. It was right out front of his house. So I think he...
Because in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, this guy's walking his dog or something, and this guy hits it, and he's got a gun, and he goes, hey, use your hands, dig.
With your nails?
Yeah, I'm just like sitting there imagining this poor soul, like, well, I don't have a shovel. And then,
no, I think it was near his home, and he was able to go and then... he took the victim's keys, his cell phone, and then demanded he began digging a grave for the deceased dog with a shovel. He went inside the home and emerged with an AR-style rifle with optical attachments, 2 magazines. The document said, good God, this guy was ready for action. Yeah. Again, I think I'd be terrified. You're already feeling bad, and then this guy's like, dig. And then, what if he says, you just go ahead and get on in that hole yourself, boy. Then you know you've got problems. Because, your cell phone's not going to work underneath all the dirt.
Yeah, it will.
You think?
Yeah, that's one of the Verizon ads.
Yeah, will work if you're in a grave. No, it's a nice selling point.
What's funny to me about that, additional to the shovel thing, because that's really funny to me, is the compensation part.
Yes.
Because you put a value to your dead animal, and I always feel weird when people put values to. That's why I love court cases when like someone wrongfully kills somebody. It's like, hey, you owe this family like $150,000 for killing their kid. Well,
and ATMs, they only let you withdraw so much in a day. Yeah. You're over, it says increments of 20, and you're like, let's see, 60. And the guy, higher, 80? Would you like to know how much he withdrew?
I would say $250.
Damn, you are so good. Because that's how much you received last time you pointed a gun at a guy for killing your dog. It was $200.
Oh, okay.
$200, which I think is a pretty good going rate. To be honest with you, I think that's fair compensation.
Yeah.
Well, Hernandez is obviously in some trouble now, and I don't think he's going to make that $350,000 bond. Just going to throw that out there.
He could.
Sounds
like he got a bunch of guns.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe he's got a stash somewhere. Taylor A. Humphrey, yes, that's a name of a woman, has made a full-time career out of naming other people's babies.
Yeah.
And she isn't scrolling through a baby book and picking them at random. Humphrey, who's 37 years old, runs what amounts to a boutique naming agency, complete with spreadsheets, questionnaires, and tiered packages that climb from the familiar sum of $200 in an email to a $30,000 VIP treatment. That's right. Someone is paying someone else upwards of $30,000 to name their kid. This is how we get kids named Sandwich. This is what happens, right? Because if you're naming people and paying them sums of money, I guess, to create a name, you can't come up with Joseph, right? Like, you got to trick it up. Applesauce or something weird. This is not a good thing, Dick.
Well, what's weird to me about that is that I bet pretty much every kid asks the question, hey, where did you come up with my name at one point, right? So and now the parents are going to say, we paid a lady $30,000 to meditate.
Let me tell you, Mustard Seed, we came up with your name because we met this lady online to come and name you.
And what happens if you don't like the name? One of the couples is like...
That's what I'm saying. If you're paying these sums of money...
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
You can't just come up with the biblical names. They've got to trick it up. And so she just has to keep amping it up, amping it up, and it's just going to get weirder and weirder. It says in 2020 alone, she named over 100 babies, pulling in $150,000. Dick,
she cute?
We are missing out on. She's like, oh man. These days, her Instagram and TikTok following has passed over 100,000, and her portfolio boasts more than 500 babies stamped with names she helped select.
Well, at the article, it says something pretty interesting. It says,
Does it now?
She has a backlog of clients and the market of parents who want to treat names like brand launches.
Oh, my God.
Which is really funny to me.
Yeah, this is
great.
introducing a child
I wish I was
like it's a new iPhone.
I wish I was in
God.
this scenario of having a child. And then the first thing I want to do is hire this lady and be like, let's see what she can come up with.
Just to see how crazy it gets.
Yeah.
I guess the sky's the limit if you've got a lot of cash. It says clients, often wealthy and sometimes famous, come looking for names that feel curated rather than pulled from a baby book.
Well, do most people get named from a baby book? I
mean,
feel like that does happen occasionally.
Occasionally. But it says she uses branding questionnaires.
But that's like a question parents ask themselves before they even get pregnant.
What would you name our future child?
Future child. Mine's easy.
I don't know. Pastrami sounds great. Yours is easy?
Yeah.
Dick.
Yeah, Dick. I think it's a great name.
Girl or boy, doesn't matter. Dickette.
Well, I told you that. I go to
Nicholas.
I got to pass on this fear of not passing it on. So even if it's a girl, her birth is going to say Richard Price Schistler V. It's going to say it. We can call her Daisy for all I care.
But she's going to be Dick.
It's going to be Dick.
Family genealogists and even brainstorming sessions to land on something that feels unique without veering into, quote, why did you do that to your child territory? But again, I think this is a dangerous thing to be doing.
Well, this is a great job. One of those odd jobs in the world.
Oh, I don't blame her at all. I think she's explored a hole in the market, Dick.
Can you imagine being like a brother or sister or associated with this woman outside of the naming thing and be like, so how's that going? How's the name thing going?
So this is interesting that you bring that up because she does go on to say that sometimes this job does kind of tilt towards therapy because there are couples that will come to her because they can't decide on a name. The female wants this name and the male wants this name, and so they go, all right, fine, we'll just take it to a third party. How much cash you got on you? Because if you got $200, you're probably getting Dick. But if you've got $30,000, that's where you come up with something weird.
Yeah, I just remember the conversation with my ex. We were working on that side of the relationship, and she's like, we're not naming the kid Richard Price Schistler V. And I was like, ooh, why not? Like, that's kind of a given, right?
And they said it wouldn't last.
Yeah, and it didn't. I wonder what happened. Right when I heard that, I was like, yeah, it ain't happening.
Well, this next story is about a woman. She's not single. In fact, she is a mom, but you, Dick, might be interested in this woman. A Florida woman has redefined what it means to be a gamer mom. Term I'm not familiar with, but I shouldn't be surprised. Why is she called a gamer mom? Well, just 5 days after a challenging C-section, 3D artist and fighting game enthusiast, her name is Legion, and the O is a 0, I think, walked into her local Mortal Kombat tournament, balancing her C-section recovery with cradling her newborn daughter in her arms. What followed was nothing short of extraordinary, because she battled through the bracket all the way, faced the top players, and claimed the championship title. Now her viral victory is sparking conversations about passion, parenting, and the true limits of competitive gaming.
Hey, her online, you see her online handle?
The Legion?
Well, no, Goon.
What?
Goon.
Goon?
Yeah.
That's all it is, just
Or
goon?
Goons with a Z, but weren't we talking about gooning the other day?
Nah, we weren't. I think that was probably a conversation you were having. I don't think we talked
Don't
about
look
that
it
at all.
up. Don't look it
I
up.
don't believe that's something we brought to community radio.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Don't look it up. But no, I'm on her social right now just to see if she's trying to be like a, I don't know what you call it, like a influencer.
So this is impressive, look, I gotta say, but I think it would have been more impressive if she had like a 3-year-old pulling on her arm. Mommy, I gotta go pee. Can we leave yet? Now that's impressive while she's doing a little Hadouken, something. But a baby, a newborn, you could basically just leave it there and come back hours later and it hadn't moved. So I don't know that it's that impressive other than the fact that she's just recovered from, massive surgery. And there is a picture of her there with her husband, whom she did beat in the competition, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah. And pictures of her sitting next to people playing, I guess, her Mortal Kombat. The first prize, don't think it's going to quite cover her medical bill. She may want to start a GoFundMe.
I mean, the fact there was money involved is great.
$28 first prize.
Hey, first place.
Hey, look, it was just a local tournament, but now maybe she's qualified to go compete at the regionals, you know? Got to take the kid with
you're
her.
hating
now.
on something.
I'm not hating.
It's better.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying that really
Air guitar.
there's a lot of things you can do while holding a newborn. Gaming's probably one of them. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. It says, what else here? She clinched her victory 3-2 in taking home that $28 prize fund, like I said. And most notably, I guess this is where the real spoils are, a trip to the Dream Hack Atlanta. What is Dream Hack Atlanta? Dick, I figured you would know all about that. It's got to be some sort of community of gamers, or maybe is it a destination thing? I don't know. Or is it another competition, as I said?
It looks like it's a competition.
Okay. You all right?
I'm looking at it right now. Bunch of weirdos.
Well, congratulations, Legion, or Legion.
Goons.
The name that shall
They
not
got
be said.
costume contests. They got all sorts of stuff.
This is where you need to go to meet ladies.
I mean, why not?
I don't know, man.
I like it.
Dick, a civilian Navy employee. This is an interesting, sad story to a way. To a degree. She was arrested after authorities said she falsely reported an active shooter at a sprawling military base in New Jersey.
Oh, nice.
Now, why would she do this? Falsely report an active shooter. Doesn't even make any sense. Well, she did this so that she could, quote, trauma bond with her coworkers, a complaint filed in federal court. That's right. She wanted something to talk about with her coworkers. And what better way than to falsely report a mass shooting? I guess you just get on either you're calling people, you're texting your little friend group there going, oh, did you hear about the shooting? Did you hear about the shooting? Not a good idea. Look, I'm just going to say, no matter what it is, it's not a good source for bonding. It's just that you don't typically want to create the trauma. You know what I'm saying?
I want to do it to you.
I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose if you think about it. She could have just said, hey, let's start a book club. Something. I don't know. There's lots of bonding that goes on there. But no, she decides...
Sometimes you have to force your hand, man.
I guess. I'm just going to say, Audience of One does not condone the behavior of this young lady in falsely claiming...
I don't know. She might be my onesie.
A mass shooting. Yeah, right? Yeah, but she said that she texted someone at the base telling them that she heard 5 or 6 gunshots and that, quote, she was hiding with her coworkers. Oh, no, she's just digging it too deep. I wonder, does it say in this article, though, how much time she's doing? Because this is kind of like, it's like swatting adjacent.
Do you think that fart teacher?
The fart teacher, I believe that's not his name, sir.
Well, the guy who put all the fart bombs.
The fart spray in an elementary school, yes.
You think he was trying to trauma bond?
I smell it too, man.
Trying to trauma bond.
Does it burn? It burns my nose. Come here, man.
That's the term I'm going to try to use.
You just suffer together.
Trauma bond. Hey, we're just trauma. Oh, I'm going to use that tonight, baby.
Oh yeah. When we're all bowling terrible. Oh, we can just trauma bond.
We're trauma bonding. Or you got a flat tire.
Look, I agree that trauma is a bonding experience, or it can be, but you just don't want to make it up yourself. It just, like I said, it defeats the purpose, man. Oh. It says when investigators interviewed her and asked her about the messages, she said she did not text them a possible thing about a shooter until after they went down into the lockdown. So she was denying all the way up until the end. I guess she thought nothing was going to come of it, which doesn't make any sense.
I like it.
Here. Last story here before the break. A Virginia man received $500,000 in a jury award after accidentally recording a medical staff insulting him during a routine colonoscopy procedure.
How did they find out?
Well, the patient, only identified as DB, which I guess in this case could stand for the butt, considering the procedure that he underwent.
Yeah, colonoscopy. Yeah.
Underwent the procedure in April of 2013 at a medical facility in Virginia. He had started recording on his smartphone, it says accidentally, but maybe he did it on purpose and accidentally caught them. Post-operative care instructions to his doctor, but forgot to turn off the device when... Oh, there it is. Okay, so he was recording to capture some advice, but forgot to turn it off when he was sedated for the colonoscopy.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's some free money there on accident.
Yeah, exactly. $500,000. I mean,
Well, I'm saying he wouldn't have known if he didn't accidentally do that.
it's true. It's a blessing in disguise.
But why would you go? Why would a patient have their phone on them?
So, again, he was recording the doctor to get some post-op procedures because they tell you, don't eat for 1 hour, don't drive for 2 hours. They give you all of this stuff and medication to take. So he's like, well, I'm just going to record this. So I know. And then he forgot to hit stop recording. And I guess had his phone there near the operating, and he was able to record them talking about wanting to rough him up and punch this guy in the face 5 minutes after they met him. Something along those lines.
Hold on, I'm still confused by this.
Okay, yes.
Why are his clothes in the operating room?
He probably had them in a bag.
In the operating room?
No, usually it's not.
Yeah.
Usually it's unless he went under, and then they typically do that in the operating room too.
Yeah, I don't the details of this story.
Well, however it occurred, he was able to capture these doctors talking some ass about him, and it earned him $500,000, man. Would you take a camera up the rear if you knew you were going to get $500,000 in the end?
Each time?
Yeah, baby. You're like, can I do it weekly?
Yeah, I do it daily, dude.
I mean, it's a pretty good time to take a break.
I'm still confused by this story.
Look, man, I don't know. The camera caught the audio, and now he's got some cash. What else do you want me to do?
No,
man?
what I'm wondering is did the procedure go bad? Probably not.
I think they were just talking crap about him.
Yeah, so you get in trouble for talking crap?
Well, yeah, I think they were wanting to rough him up. Man, first time I saw that guy, I wanted to punch him in the face. That's what one of the doctors said.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be construed as violence.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like the doctor is like, I'm going to mess up this colonoscopy on purpose.
Well,
He's
no.
not going to be able to sit right for a week.
Yeah, if that were the case,
Well,
probably would have been a little more than 500.
I know, but
Yeah, it probably would have been millions, untoward millions.
interesting.
And now I can't sit right. All right, so
Now I'm
pretty
going to
good,
record everything. I'm just going to be like, I'm waiting for my payday, baby.
including audience of one. It's a good time to take a break, guys. When we come back, we're going to discuss the end of a restaurant favorite. Right here on the Audience of One show. Everyone, stick around.
Every Friday, tune into Texas Ticket on Conroe's 104.5 and 106.1 FM with Armando Nino of Gull Lake Conroe, focusing on Montgomery County area events and places. Get a feel of the Texas spirit at the event, paired with guest and vendor interviews, event coverage, and ticket giveaways, and so much more. Join us Fridays and punch your Texas Ticket. For more information on the show, visit irlonestar.com/Texas Ticket.
And we're back here on part 2 of Audience of One for October 10th episode. So happy to be here for the second part. Always want to remind our onesies to make sure to follow whatever crap, and then look up
Social media, some of us like to call that, yes.
Just look up Audience of One show
With Andrew and Dick.
and we always love to have your articles featured on our show. So send funny ones.
No listener submitted stories this week. We did have 3 of them last week, so you never know.
But you know what I didn't like about that is you didn't tell me they were until afterwards.
I know.
And then I'm sitting here.
These stories,
I was dogging on it. And I
Yeah,
was
now
like,
we're not going to get anybody to submit anything.
well, if
Thank
anything,
you very much.
If anything, we need better onesies. How's it my fault? that
I
they're
think
crap
every
stories?
onesie is so perfect in every way.
crap. But
Like,
audience,
share, follow.
and let us know that you're crap at audienceofoneshow@gmail.com.
You know, I was recording you secretly during the break, and I'm going to seek untoward millions of dollars for you talking crap about me during the break. All recorded.
Yeah.
All recorded.
I mean, I see that you're learning from that 8th grader how to squeeze some money out. I still understand. I understand that story, but I don't know how that phone got in there. That's weird.
And where? Like, it is a colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Dick, I have a really bad habit of keeping instructions for things like small appliances or electronics that I buy
Yeah.
for, first of all, keeping them at all, because I never reference them, but I'll keep them for years, man. And I file them away. Like maybe at some case I'm going to need them at some point in time in the future. Never do. Never do. And the other day I decided I was going to go out there and clean up some of these, and I found like a book for a toaster that I bought in like 2007. I haven't used that or had that thing, forever. Like, what am I doing? So I throw it away. But the one thing that I think is really, really interesting is I have a flashlight that I got not too long ago. It's got 3 functions: on, off, and charge. And it comes with like a 15-page instruction booklet.
Well, that's probably because it has 15 different languages.
Yeah, do we really need something written in Portuguese, though, to be honest with you? I mean, what's the point? No one's going to reference any of this.
Some people who live in America speak Portuguese.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's a made-up language, isn't it? Isn't it like Latin? It's like dead.
I'll one-up you, though. You know what I do?
Uh-huh.
Especially if there are instructions. I just throw it immediately away when I open the box. I'm like, I'm going to forget.
See, I think right there, in a nutshell, that describes the difference between you and me.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't need this. And if I need it, I'll find it on the internet.
Yeah.
Who cares?
And me, I'm over here filing it away.
Yeah. Well,
alphabetical order.
My father was the same way, and I'm going through a bunch of his stuff right now.
Yeah.
And I found manuals for drills, like from Sears. Mm-hmm. When Sears was a thing.
Yeah, it's still a thing. It's just a dying thing.
But they don't have tools.
Yeah,
they don't do tools anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But it was
it's all online ordering now. It's where I'm going to get my bride.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the way to go.
Went from tools to brides.
But
Sears.
And I'm like, why do we keep this crap? Just throw it away.
I know, man. I don't know why I do it. So I have purged some of it, but
I would just throw them away. You can easily find them on the internet.
I know, man. I know. Like I said, I started off the segment by saying I have a bad habit. Not, there's this really commendable thing that I do.
Yeah.
And everyone should follow. I didn't say that.
Yeah. Even if they're instructions, I throw them away.
That is kind of an old person thing to do, though, right? To keep manuals? Or is it more of a character flaw?
No, I think that's because back in the day,
you kind of had to keep manuals.
You had to because you don't have the internet.
Yeah.
So
I might need a part number on this thing.
That's logical.
Yeah. Thank you.
So.
Or you're just telling me I'm really getting old. You know what? I don't know.
I mean, that's a logical thing to do. If you have an expensive piece of equipment and you want to make sure you have the manual so you know what part you need or whatever, that makes sense. I used an online manual the other day.
An online manual?
Yeah. But I used it to find the specific part number.
Yes, you did.
So I could find it on Amazon or something. And
you ended up parlaying it into a whole new bench or whatever it was.
Yeah, I got a free
awesome.
bench. Isn't that crazy?
It was amazing.
Yeah, that was one of the coolest things ever.
Dick, I don't know, speaking of getting older or being older.
And then guess what? I forgot that
What's
we
that?
got it. And so I get home. There's a giant package. And I'm like,
yes.
I'm like, what the hell is this?
You going to make like a spaceship out of it or like go down the stairs?
I don't know,
See, that's when you're in the best shape of your life. When you can just zoom down the stairs in a cardboard box.
It just explains to you that I don't appreciate free stuff because I totally forgot about it. And I'm like, oh, that's right. That's that.
I get so many. Put it over there with the others.
$1,000 bench.
Yeah, exactly.
Forgot about
that. Well, I'm not sure if this means I'm getting older or if it just means that I'm not caring as much. But the other day, I noticed that I was having a conversation and I needed to yawn. But instead of pausing to yawn, I just talked right through the yawn.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. Does that just mean the I don't care meter is just getting so high that I don't even stop? And then you expect the person
You can't get mad about that because yawning is something you got to do.
Yeah, but I didn't even give the courtesy of
like you literally just made me yawn.
That was a real one?
That was a real yawn.
Mine was completely fake.
But I guess I have that genetic in me where I'm like, if someone's yawning, I'm yawning too, dude. I get it. Now I'm tired. Thanks, man.
Oh, great.
No, I'm just kidding.
Great.
But no, because it's funny you say this. I've been watching baseball, and one of the Yankees players yawned, and people were like giving him so much crap about it.
Oh yeah, yes,
and
I
he
saw
was
this.
even doing the ear thing.
Yeah.
And like clearly he wasn't just.
It was.
Now I really got to yawn again.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yes, I did see that. It was right in the middle of the game, and I guess it's because he's expected to be ready at any moment. But that would just go to show you there are downtimes during a baseball game, even
playoffs.
October baseball at that.
But no, I mean I don't. People yawn. I don't care.
Well,
but talking through it,
it's kind of funny. Yeah.
It's also people talking through farts and stuff is entertaining too.
Well, what? Wasn't me.
Yeah, that's always entertaining.
Just cough louder.
Well, it's more of because you like, do they skip a beat? Because you're like, Was it?
Yeah, because if you kind of a little bit, they know that was you.
That's the great.
But if you're real smooth about it,
I'm
Yeah.
007, baby.
Nobody knew.
Nobody knows.
except you want everybody to know.
But see, my rule is if someone asks, I just go, yeah, it's me.
It's true, even when it wasn't you.
Yeah, I've done that.
You're like, sure, man, it's me.
Yeah, sure.
That was a good one. Yeah, it's me.
Yeah. I remember I did that in high school. It was bad. And people were like, who farted? Like, I did. They're like, oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah, people fart.
And then it got to be so bad, you're like, wait, never mind. No, that wasn't me. I'm kidding.
Oh, no. And one time we had an assembly, and we had those metal benches that come out, like the scaffolding and stuff,
Uh-huh.
And this is like right before it started, so everyone was just kind of talking, and I farted, but it did that perfect angle where it was like... It was the greatest.
I can't believe we're talking about this.
It was so funny. I was dying laughing. And people were just looking at me like, what was that? And that's the greatest. When you're in that big of a...
Yeah, it's the greatest.
No, it's great. It's like the auditorium's like, this guy's cracking up. What's so funny? Everyone's like, oh, he farted. But like, imagine that going in like the wave. Everyone's like, why is this guy... What's going on over there? What's
It's like dropping a pebble in a lake.
It's like, why is everyone laughing over there? Oh, some guy farted. That's some good stuff, dude. But you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That perfect...
Yeah. I'm going to try to
Audience one.
somehow try and change the subject abruptly. Dick, I feel like, this is changing subjects abruptly, the kind of person who requests chopsticks at a Chinese restaurant is the same kind of guy who will say hola at a Mexican food restaurant. Are you the guy who asks for chopsticks?
No. It's really funny that you mentioned I had a chopstick
Incident?
conversation today.
Chopstick Incident sounds like a great band name from the 90s.
Yes, it does. Because the lovely woman that I spent some time with, she is not from here.
Right,
And so
as we discussed from over yonder.
Yes, and what's interesting is it came up. We're talking about food I cook, and I like to cook. And she sent me this whole instructional thing about how people use chopsticks to cook with. And I was like, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, very inefficient.
Like, I can't even eat. I can't imagine actually cooking with it. Mm-mm. And she sent me all these videos, and I'm like, well, actually, it looks pretty efficient because you don't have to clean 10 different things.
You're about to be chopstick guy, aren't you?
And I'm sitting there going like...
Actually, man, it's pretty efficient once you get to do it.
And I kind of thought about it, and I'm like, I'll give it a try. And guess what? Guess what I got today?
Oh, my God.
I got chopsticks.
Yes. You're a chopstick guy.
I grabbed.
Telling you.
I grabbed a bunch of chopsticks.
Rounded
today.
off.
Whatever. That's why I went to the restaurant I went to before because I was like, oh, I know, like they'll give me a bunch of chopsticks.
There you go.
So,
I'm telling you.
because I'm gonna try it.
Round off.
But I'm not gonna try to eat with it. I want to try to cook with it.
Okay, either way. Round off this new version of you with saying hola at a Mexican food restaurant to the waiter.
I probably will not try to eat with it because I'll get infuriated because I'm hungry and I'm like, this isn't worth it. Like,
yeah, exactly. Just give me a spoon so I can shovel it in my face.
I feel like if I went to the reverse route and I learned how to cook with it and I get good enough doing that, then I'll be okay eating with it because I'm hungry. I just want to put that in my mouth and it's not working. It's not working out for me.
Yeah. Speaking of like,
that's really funny that you brought this story.
Speaking of language to somebody at a restaurant, you do have to, whether it's Spanish at a Mexican food restaurant or even Mandarin at a Chinese or konnichiwa at a Japanese restaurant, I think you have to be pretty careful because they might accidentally think that you can speak the language and they'll fire back with a, and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm just
I just
I'm
point
just
at
dumb
the menu.
American. That's when you just pick up the menu and point. Yeah. So you got to be careful. So you have to make sure you say it really poor, like hola, konnichiwa.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, chopsticks.
Chopsticks. Lisa Catalano, a 42-year-old living in the Bay Area, Dick. That would be San Francisco, California.
Oh, that's right. You travel for work.
That's right. Hey, know somebody from the Austin area. Created
Are you going to try to trauma bond with your next airplane?
No, that would be the place not to do it.
I know.
Good way to get you thrown off. She created her own personal dating website and is spreading the word about her website through a series of digital billboards. Now, we did have this story months and months ago about that old man who put a billboard out. Yeah.
Good.
Now, this woman, who's 42-year-old, is taking a page out of his book but even going a step further and creating a website called marylisa.com.
Ooh, let's go to it.
It all started of somewhat of a joke, and then she started developing the application back in June.
It's real.
But Catalano has since received around 1,800 responses as of early September. Yeah. She do it for you. Oh, it says apply here.
Oh, look, kissing on the first. No, look at this. Let's.
This is great.
She's got a video, dude.
Oh, like I said, the whole thing, and there's big, huge signs on the Highway 101 between Santa Clara and South San Francisco, which is a very popular strip of road that she drives every day for work. And she figures, hey, if somebody else is along the same road, traveling around the same time, I'll have something in common with them. And she said something she never expected she would do in her life, but she's almost in shock that she did it. The website looks pretty well done. Now, here's the thing, man. She's got a website. We're talking about it here on the Audience of One
Well,
show.
no, additional questions and media inquiries? Get out of here. Where's the date?
Do we want
Let's do it.
to-
Where's the date?
Do we want to have her on as a guest? Is this what you're saying?
No, we got to apply. I'm going to apply for someone else. Oh, yes. What's Brandon's contact information?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, we're going to.
yeah.
All right, my brain's already working, dude.
But aren't we shooting a little bit high here, Mary Lisa? I mean, shouldn't we kind of start with, let's date Lisa? Gotta learn to crawl before we walk. It just seems like we're kind of shooting a bit high. Mary Lisa. Yeah.
Well, she's probably on a timetable, dude.
She is 42. So,
You know what they say about women at 42?
Oh, man.
They're almost 43,
That's exactly right.
which I don't really know what that means, but
Dick, I think you need to do one of these digital signs. Like I've said, digital dick. Be great.
do you think that you realize how much fun you could have with the URL?
Oh, yeah. Well, you're a big practical joke guy, so you would love this.
I would love it.
You would love this. You know what? Speaking of practical jokes, you know what you need to do?
Yeah.
And maybe this isn't so much of a joke as it is just kind of a scientific
I'm definitely
social experiment.
I'm just definitely signing some of our friends up for this. I'm just letting you know.
I think you need to email some of your friends,
Okay.
maybe all of your friends, and just say, call me when you get this.
Email them?
Email them saying, call me when you get this.
No, if anything, I want to mail it to them.
Okay, even more so.
That's even better.
Yeah. Snail mail.
Like,
and they
send
open
a
it up like,
no,
hey, it's Dick. Call me when you get
It'd be
it.
no, what I want to do now is go get some postcards.
Yeah.
I think
And
there's
see which one of your friends
there's some
actually
postcards
reply
for
to this.
Conroe out there. That'd be perfect. I'd be like, what the hell? Like, why is he sending me a postcard from Conroe?
That's the whole point.
Oh, that'd
And
be
to
great.
call him.
And I got some Star Trek stamps.
And then when the one poor soul does call you, you just kind of gaslight and be like, why are you calling me, you weirdo? It's
Yeah.
a joke. I don't know. You told me to call. Weird. No one called. You know you're the only one who calls.
You know what's funny that you mentioned that is, you know how when your friends get married or Christmas is coming around or crap, and then they always get a text from people. It's like, hey, what's your address?
Yeah, you know something's coming.
Yeah, they want to send you a Christmas card or
Usually an invite for like a high school graduation or something. They're wanting
so
cash.
just so you know what I do is I ask them for their address too.
Something's coming back in return.
Well, no, that's the whole joke to me. I'm like, I'm not sending them anything. I just want them to think I am.
Yeah, so every day they go to the mail. Dick send something today.
Yeah, he asked for the address.
And then when they finally do, it says, call me.
yeah, call. I'm telling you, this is a great joke. This is great.
That's what you need to
Yeah.
do next time.
Or I could,
Ask for their address, but follow through on it. Call me.
I could just say, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
That's all I'll say. New number. Who's this? That's what I'll do.
Oh,
some good
that's
stuff.
great. A black swan named Mr. Terminator was removed from the River Avon on Tuesday for terrorizing the town's most famous population of mute swans. There's so much to this.
We still need to talk about Mary Lisa
We're
here.
still on Lisa.
So you said there was.
Heyo.
You said 1,800.
She's had 1,800 responses just since September.
Okay.
And I know
so
this
what
is
is
October.
Lisa's filter process here?
Okay, that's kind of where I was going and I got sidetracked. If you're a guy who actually might be interested in this or she responds back to you, do you really want to date a woman who's now had this much
Some people
action?
They don't care. People date porn stars, dude.
I wasn't suggesting she was promiscuous.
Well, you said action. I didn't really know what you meant.
Okay. You went straight to that, did you?
Oh yeah.
I don't, again, because
I don't judge.
Or are you glad that you made it through her filter, so to speak. Because if she's getting this
Challenge accepted.
right, and she's had this much action, and she only goes out on a date with a few of them, you know that you've passed her scrutinous filter. I don't know. This is just odd. Just odd. Funny.
Yeah, it is great because the experience she's going to get from this is going to be hilarious. It's going to be
Do you
great
think she'll come
experience.
on the show?
No.
Okay.
Mainly because you're married and I have no interest in this woman because I don't live in
And
San
clearly
Francisco.
she's got one goal in mind: marry Lisa.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. You're right. What was I
So
thinking?
that's what. Yeah. What's interesting though. Let's see if I can find.
She's quite fetching. I'm not sure why she would have had a problem before, but I'm beginning to think that anyone who would go to this link
She's got some endorsements.
might be a little crazy. Yeah, this could just be a way to make a little side hustle here, to get some endorsements and some
But like
web traffic on her site.
the only thing I kind of worry about. Oh, here we go. Good. Who is she looking for? Non-negotiables.
Oh yeah, okay, you're right. We weren't done with this
Yeah,
story.
I'm telling you,
What
there's a lot of information.
What
on
are
this
Lisa's
website.
non-negotiables, Dick? Go ahead.
Must be on board with a monogamous relationship and dating with the intent for marriage.
Strike one.
Must be all right with the time frame of marriage and starting a family within the next 2 to 3 years. See,
Strike two.
Told you. Yeah. Women only want one thing, dude. And it ain't me. No, just kidding. Education, college educated, bachelor's degree at a minimum. Man, I like this. How tall? Let's see if
Yeah, some height restrictions.
hey, do you have a non-violent personality?
Is it really asked?
It says
define non-violent.
Well, not the guy who lost his dog. Religion, looking for someone who's particularly religious. Okay with
Interesting.
spiritual or non-religious, and she's really cutting out a lot of dudes. Must be a Democrat or liberal or left-leaning politically. See, this is where I get kind of weirded out because, I went on the online dating stuff.
I checked everything, but I'm a right winger, man. What are you gonna do?
Well, no, like it's funny where you have the ask fors, but then it's like now you're putting it on the guy to have the same responses.
I guess I don't know what you mean.
Well, it's like you get this detailed with your requirements. Like, do you not think the guy is going to have the same type of detailed requirements?
Oh, right. And we know nothing about you, although she did put a bio, right? And the fact that she's asking these questions, those are obviously her requirements as well. So in a way,
No marijuana, tobacco, psychedelics, or recreational drug use.
and it's a big swing and a miss.
Man, I'm out. That sucks.
Thank you for applying. You're going to get the participant award there.
But
You're going to get the form letter back.
it's just funny. I mean, like people who
Here at AskMaryLisa.com, we appreciate your interest in courting me. However, due to your extreme drug habits and your lack of education and your violent tendencies, we have placed you on the do not marry list.
Yeah, so it's great too if you go through this website. I've noticed she didn't speak in first person. So
Which that's actually a good thing.
no, I mean you made the website for yourself, right? So now she's like,
Yeah, but it'd be kind of weird if she was doing that.
no, this makes me sound like there's a representative of Lisa about marriage.
Oh, right. She has people. Talk to my people.
Yeah, talk to my people for
My representation.
Yeah, I wonder when you do the apply, does she ask for like a picture?
Oh, I'm sure.
Let's see.
And like with holding up a newspaper
see
with
if the
today's date. Be another thing to have to really worry about these days is AI. People just AI-ing something.
Well, I will let the onesies
Catfishing.
know she's not accepting applications outside of the USA.
Sorry to all our Ukrainian onesies. Jeez.
Well, it's like almost like a test. She's like, "Do you use tobacco, marijuana?"
It's like a drop-down list with pick list.
I'm
Yes,
like,
no.
Yeah, that's a trick. Let's see.
This lady ain't got no time for playing around.
Do you want to get married? I don't know. I just read that you do. So
I'm on a
that's
website
like-
called Marry Lisa. Yeah, the answer's yes.
This is
Okay.
great. Oh yeah, there is a photo upload. Oh, we can upload 4 photos. Man, this is gonna be so much fun signing somebody up. Yeah, but nothing. What I hope is the auto reply, because you know that she won't probably read any of the emails I send.
No, her
my friends.
people do that, right?
But I just want to get the auto reply in their email box. Be like, thanks for replying to marylisa.com. Be like, what the hell? Yeah, that's good. That's some good stuff.
Oh, Well, I'm gonna breeze through this next story because we're running a little bit short on time. But a black swan named Mr. Terminator was removed from his habitat on Tuesday for terrorizing the town's famous population of mute swans. Now, look, I have heard that swans can be a bit of a-holes, and they have a violent tendency. They wouldn't pass one of Lisa's check boxes there.
Yeah.
But this dude's picking on mute swans, too? Yeah. Like, it's bad enough. He's picking on swans. But I love how they've nicknamed him Mr. Terminator. But I'm not going to go into any more detail on that story.
Name.
Yeah, we're running short on time. Vantage Point.
Thanks, Lisa.
Yeah, no, this was actually way better, though. way better than talking about Mr. Terminator.
That's who I should sign him up.
As Mr. Terminator?
As Mr. I should do it. I can't imagine her not getting, like, I don't know, how do you even start actually taking it serious? Because, like, do you have, like, one big meetup? Like, speed date?
That would be funny. She does like a
Well, I mean, think about it. Like, say out of
like
the
a focus session with all of them that make the first round.
1,800 submissions.
You show up thinking it's going to be a one-on-one.
Yeah, 200 are actual submissions. Everyone
Right.
else is me filling
Right.
out for my friends.
Right.
And
Yeah, you show up thinking it's going to be a one-on-one date, and there's 200 other guys there. It looks like the first round of
no, you turn,
singing competition.
Literally, if I were her or this representative she has, I would call Hulu or whatever. I'm like, I got an idea, bachelor idea. Like,
turn it around on her.
make it a TV show.
Yeah.
And then there you go, marrylisa.com. That's you got the name for the show and everything.
Touche.
I got $1 million idea, Lisa.
Put that in your bio.
Yeah. I don't want to marry you, but I want to make money off of you.
Vantage Point, a Texas-based counseling service that offers relationship-related therapy. This is a nice related story. Surveyed just over 1,000 adults. And they claim that nearly 30% of them reported having at least one romantic relationship with an AI companion.
What?
30%. That seems awfully high. But I'm wondering how they're defining AI and how are they defining romantic. Yeah, but it says it's worth noting that it's the first piece of
can
research.
you ask ChatGPT to send a picture?
That would be interesting.
themselves?
Like, yeah, what do you look like?
Yeah. Well, because did I ever show you my idea? I was thinking about this about AI because some of the show hosts use AI for just everything. And it's the funniest thing to me because I don't like using AI because it feels inconvenient.
Yeah, we're over AI'd, by the way. I'm tired of seeing every video on social media.
But some
animal jumping on a trampoline.
Well, no, I'm talking about like writing emails.
God, I'm so tired of it.
I'm talking about emails and all that kind
Everything.
of stuff. And I was thinking to myself, like, isn't that kind of funny where everyone's afraid of AI taking over the world, but you have a percentage of people using it for their voice. Mm-hmm. Like the way they write their emails, the way they write, everything.
And you meet them in person, it's like, you can barely...
Yeah. And
piece
I'm like,
two words together.
We're already taken over.
Lisa would not approve of you.
Yeah, we're already taken over by
is.
the AI.
Well, 30% seems kind of high, and Match.com did their own research and published that 16% of adults have interacted with AI as a romantic companion.
But see, what's funny about this is are they saying that they knew their AI? Because I've been on the dating stuff. A lot of them feel like they're bots.
Yeah, no, I think this is, yes, I am in a relationship with my AI, not I got hoodwinked. But
Okay.
but you have a good point.
Because I've been hoodwinked.
I bet
It was
you
great.
have, yeah.
It was great. I love that kind of
Best
stuff.
experience I have.
Well, I was like, I can't wait till we get that moment. She needs some gift cards.
Marrieddick.com.
I send her a bunch of used ones.
Don't go to that website, by the way.
Marrieddick.com?
Not on the city.
Yeah, I told you the URL thing would be fun. I could probably come up with something.
Oh, I'm sure.
You could do I do dick.
Uh-huh.
And and the and it's I do. That'd be great.
Per this Match Kinsley report, 23% of millennials and 33% of Gen Zers reported having romantic interactions with AI. So that it does tend to skew young, but I would like to meet the older dude. And I think, okay, it probably skews young, but I bet there is a peak in the data when you get really old and guys just don't give a crap anymore.
Well, they probably. They're not being
Robot sounds good. They're tired of their old woman.
Yeah, they're not
their
being
old lady. So
hoodwinked. Wasn't that the whole movie Her is all about?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
So-
no, I don't think this is about people who are getting hoodwinked. This is for
I
people
know.
who purposely know that they are chatting with AI and have had romantic moments. This kind of reminds me of, like, we talked about the people who have had intercourse with automobiles, and I kind
Yeah, that
of
was
feel,
a great one.
I kind of feel like,
That was like one person, right? Though, and like
yeah. Well, no, there's a whole, what was it called? Like auto
I mean,
automobile.
there's always a
fix-
word for everything, but it
Yeah.
doesn't mean there's like 20,000 of them.
At least I can understand that, because I can see how in some way you could get physical with the door handle if you really were in a pinch. But AI is nothing. There's nothing there. You know what I mean?
You clearly have no imagination, my friend.
I mean, yeah, you're
They can
right.
order one of those robot dolls with the AI in it.
Oh, sad news. Dick,
Oh,
did you hear the...
you know, see, I was also thinking about
No, see,
this.
that's different, though. That's physical.
Yeah,
that's
but
like
you
that's a
could-
doll.
but
This
say-
is a chat bot.
Yeah, but say you have a chat bot on your phone, and they're like, in 4 years you're still talking to it, and the chat program goes, "Hey, did you know you can buy a doll now, and I can be with you in your house?"
Yeah.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah, but I mean, they already have smart dolls or AI dolls
Yeah.
that you can
Well,
have
yeah, but you've
relations
already
with.
had this relationship for 4 years with the chat bot. Now you can.
I don't want to start over.
Well, you're
Can
not.
you
just-
import the
Yeah. Well,
the SIM card?
Because I remember watching Blade Runner 2049. Is that what the newest one's called?
Sure, dude.
And he has his AI friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's whatever the actress's name. And I remember when I was watching it, I go, you know how funny it would be in the future, that how easy it is to have like a made-up companion, and every person has their own made-up companion. Everyone is going to look the same. It's going to be weird.
Yeah.
Because everyone's
Like
going to...
perfect bombshell bodies and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah,
It's going to be funny.
I guess.
And I don't know. I think visually it would be entertaining to me. It's like,
Everyone's girlfriend looks exactly the same.
yeah,
Wow, man.
that'd be really funny.
Yeah, I suppose.
I would make mine just totally dog crap. That would be like, whoa, that guy.
Wow,
he
man.
must be
Keeping it real.
He must be a very spiritual person.
Hey, man, she's got a good personality.
No, it's just fun. I mean, it is kind of.
I'm not shallow.
It's so sad.
It
but
is sad.
Then again, you're talking to me like I don't really care. I mean, but like everyone would choose that though.
That's what I'm saying. Everything's gonna look like Livy Dunn. Yeah.
Who's that?
Oh, you know.
I would do Grace Kelly all day,
Sure, you would.
all day,
All day. Well, not all day.
all day.
Quick
I'm
hit
still
here.
I'm still young. Okay, all day.
We're running short on time. I don't know if you heard the sad news that Chili's is doing away with the Skillet Queso, which is probably one
That's
of the.
actually stupid.
That's-
if you're.
That's actually one of the best things they have on the menu.
Oh, by the way, I couldn't find that belt.
Your Chili's belt.
Yeah, I went to like 3 different Tacova places.
Yeah.
Because I actually didn't go there on purpose. I was just ended up in a place that had it, and I was like, I'm gonna go see if they got some chili belts. And then right when I walked in, the lady smile. She's like, well, the first lady in the Woodlands, they have a Tacova. I didn't even know it was a store.
Oh yeah.
Like I thought you just order online. And I'm like, do you have chili belts? She started laughing. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. We literally just sold the last one like 3 days ago. And it's like,
Chili's belts and
you're,
boots.
But you're not the first one to ask. And I go,
yeah.
yeah, it sounds fun.
And if you're not sure what we're talking about, Chili's teamed up with Tacovas to make red boot the same color as the booths,
No,
and they made
they're
booth
from
boots
the booths.
and boot. No, I think it's.
Yeah, they're from the old Chili's booths.
I thought it was just made to look.
No, because that was the joke. Was you're wearing someone's bum because you're putting their bum on your feet because they've been sitting on the booth.
Yeah, well, as of October 7th, the Skillet Beef and White Skillet Queso, a longtime customer favorite, is no longer available nationwide. What are they doing,
That's
man?
idiotic.
They're replacing it with a triple dipper,
That's even worse.
but it's not. No, man.
You know, it's funny you're saying this to me. Well, my best friend, that's like the only thing he likes.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's one of the few things on the menu that's worth a damn. They probably did some focus group in New Jersey, and they're like, we don't ever order it. But you know, down here in the South, where Chili's got its start, the Skillet Queso is good, man.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I don't get it.
All right, man. Pretty good time for the quick hit here at the end of the show. Dick, do you know who John B. Stetson is? Died in February of 1906.
No.
He was an American hat maker who invented
Oh, Stetson.
He
Yeah.
invented the cowboy hat.
Yeah, good for him.
And what's interesting is I'm on his wiki page here. There's a nice black and white picture of him not wearing a hat. I don't get that.
That's kind of funny.
You should be wearing a hat. He founded the John B. Stetson Company in Philadelphia, which seems like an odd place to make cowboy hats, in 1865, and it became one of the largest hat manufacturers in the world. The company's hats are now commonly referred to simply as Stetsons. Yeah, man,
That's
pretty cool. It is a pretty cool story. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, you know what, John Stetson, don't chopstick my mic or your mic. You are the onesie of the week.
You better not give. No, Lisa is the onesie of the week. Undeniable.
You know what? Let's have chopstick wars to see who wins.
No
that one.
onesies. It's gonna be Lisa.
Okay.
Go try to pick up Lisa.
No, I'm good.
Not you. I'm talking to the onesies.
To the onesies? Oh, yes. Encourage all our listeners to go out to marylisa.com and
fill it out.
Fill it out and let us know how your adventures with
Yeah.
courting Lisa is going.
Yeah.
But just make sure that you don't have any violent tendencies. You have that college degree and you have some left-leaning political beliefs.
And you don't do anything. Well, actually, it sounds like every left-leaning person I know. They don't do anything fun because you can't do psychedelics. That's not fun.
That's all the time we have here on Audience of One Show this week,
Or
everybody.
would that be conservative?
Like,
Who
share,
is it?
subscribe,
who
follow.
is it?
What?
Who like? Because
What political party does the most drugs? Is that what
Yeah.
you're asking me?
it used to be like the liberals, right?
I guess, yeah, maybe. Like you're talking about the hippie 60s?
Yeah, but like she didn't say cocaine.
Oh, no. Loophole. Look at you already finding loopholes.
Well, I'm trying to understand because if you're already just say drugs, because now you're giving me a specific
Real
list.
specific list, yes.
Yeah, and like tobacco.
Didn't say anything about fentanyl.
Like I can't have a cigar. Are you kidding me? That's like a dude thing.
Yeah, booger sugar, all right.
I didn't say it. Didn't say DMT. Didn't say heroin.
I know. Well, I
Didn't say
think those
meth.
are implied.
Well, I don't know what she's implying.
Dude, you are really into this story.
I think it's
This is the
hilarious.
longest you've talked about anything since the start of the show, I have a feeling. All right, Onesies,
There's
thanks
nothing
for
wrong with
joining
that.
us.
I'm sorry you brought a great thing into my life today, and I'm appreciative of it, and I'm expressing myself
I know.
about it.
I actually love it.
I
I didn't
mean,
want to
a
talk
lot better
about
than Black
Mr.
Swan,
Terminator.
Mr.
No,
Terminator.
didn't care about him at that point.
It's probably
anyways.
a user-submitted crap one, and
Thank you to John, who submitted the Mr. Terminator story. John from Cleburne, thank you very much.
did you really?
I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, onesies, don't forget to email us your fun articles and let
So
us
I
know
can
your
make
thoughts.
fun of you.
And yeah, we make fun. If they're crap, I'm going to tell you crap. It's audienceoneshow@gmail.com. We have a new episode every Friday morning at 10 a.m., part of the morning program here at Lone Star Community Radio. If you feel like you want to donate to the program, there's a donate link below to help support the station and keep the shows going here, especially with Andrew. Andrew still does. He'll talk to himself in the closet. Like, it's just crazy.
Where the show was invented.
In the closet. You're listening to
But we're out now, baby.
Audience of One. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye. Next week, guys.